I'm Chief Master Sergeant Veale, the Command Chief of the 49th Wing here at lovely Holloman Air Force Base. The thing that it's going to implement for our airmen most noticeably is a fair assessment based on performance. To this point, our EPR system is pretty overinflated. There's really no differentiation between an average performer and an outstanding performer. And so what this new performance assessment is going to allow us to do is really to focus on the performance of the airmen first and foremost. So it's going to allow us to focus on performance first. But what I need everyone to know is that it's not going to focus on performance exclusively, in that airmen, can no longer be worried about the whole person concept, because that's certainly not the case. We still want our airmen to be involved in the community. We still want our airmen to be, continuing their education and improving themselves professionally and personally. But it will certainly focus on that performance initially, and then we'll kind of get to those other pieces a little bit later in the EPR itself. And as I said, it'll decrease the inflation by implementing what the Air Force is referring to as forced distribution. So it will reserve the top performance assessments for really our top performers. But the great thing is it's going to allow all of our above average and average performers an opportunity to still get promoted. We're still going to promote the same number of people. We're not going to reduce the number of people that are going to get promoted with the new system. So that won't change. And I'm just really excited about the fact that we're finally going to get to really differentiate and to give a significant promotion advantage to those absolute top performers in our Air Force. Static closeout dates is one of the first things that we've started to implement. And the reason for that, when you think about it, if you're going to limit the number of assessments promotion recommendations that you give out, then you have to evaluate everyone at the same time. So that's why we've switched to static closeout dates based on rank. It'll also shift some of our promotion eligibility cutoff dates for a few of our enlisted ranks. So you'll have a performance assessment and you'll have a promotion recommendation. But you only get promotion recommendations when you're eligible for promotion to the next grade. So right after you get promoted, say, to Staff Sergeant, you're not eligible for Tech Sergeant for I think it's like 24 months or so. So in those periods of time when you're not eligible for promotion, you will only get a performance assessment, not a promotion recommendation. So the WAPS calculation for EPRs is changing, and the reason why, right now you get 135 points max for EPRs. It's going to go to, I believe, 250 points. Right now, your two written tests that you take equal or count for more, 200 points, than your performance assessments do. And so that kind of didn't make sense to us very much. So what we decided to do, or what our Air Force has decided to do, is increase the amount of points that your EPRs are going to be worth. So that's another big change that's coming down. I've been in the Air Force for 26 years. This system that we currently have right now came into effect in the early 90s. I've never had another type of EPR written. It's been in the same form my whole entire career. And so that's a long time to be, our Air Force has changed a lot since then. And essentially we haven't changed the way we evaluated our airmen, and it's long overdue. I'm really excited about it. Just continue to do the things that you're doing now. Honestly, we're just trying to catch the EPR up to today's expectations. We've already outlined the expectations for airmen and what we need them to do and what we expect for them to be outstanding performers, but now we're just letting the EPR system catch up to what the expectations have been for a long time now.